Hey, it's Mac, and this is going to be a compilation of three more trades. These are all by the same trader. He sent me these over the last few days, and this trader's really having some really good success and has been shared his trades with me. And I just thought I would post, since he sent me these three, I thought I'd put them all together and let you watch them. And on this particular one, we've got a second entry short here. It's a strong downtrend. You can clearly see the channel here. And we've made a new low, and you've got a first entry, then we went higher. So if it breaks lower again, we got a second entry. You can see he's dropped his order in there. Let's watch it and see it play out here. See, he's got his order in place right there. And prices broke lower and triggered his order. He's put it one tick above his signal bar there. Since this is an engulfing bar, I would normally suggest starting above this bar and wait till this closes and then move it to one tick below this one, or above this one rather. But when you enter on an engulfing bar like that, prices could back up a few times, and so you don't really know where the high will end, and I suggest you move it. And there he goes. He actually did that. I think he realized what he had done. So, but that's exactly the way I would recommend playing this trade. And once this bar closes, normally you don't want to move it after but this will be the signal bar once it closes. So then he'll want it to be one tick above this bar. He may not have to. I can't remember if he has to move this one or not. Looks like it's going to move on down, and yeah, it closed, and now he moves his stop to one tick above that signal bar. Perfect. I mean, he's playing this perfect, exactly how I would. It's taking a few minutes to get that extra tick, and there it goes. He's filled, and that was a $1,000 trade. You can see his profits up here. Very nice trade. I mean, if you do that once a day, you can make all the money you want to make. So you don't have to take a lot of trades to do this. He's trading 20 contracts, which may be steep for a lot of new traders. So not everybody's, you're not going to be able to start out with 20. So just keep that in mind. But you can see that it won't take long that you can be able to take one trade a day and make $1,000 a day. And this video of his was less than 2 minutes, a minute and 53 seconds. So where else can you make $1,000 in a minute and 53 seconds? So pretty good. But let's move on to the next one. Okay, here's his next trade. And I believe he takes a second entry short on this one. I mean, a second entry long on this one. The other one was a second entry short. And you can see the new high here. This is a strong uptrend. He's got a new high. So your count starts over. First entry, and we pull back. And if it sets up here, he'll get a second entry long. He's waiting on this signal bar to set up. And he's got his order sitting up there ready to place it as soon as this triggers. Or as soon as he's having to wait on this signal bar to complete. But you can see he's got his order there ready to, he's getting close. There's only a few ticks left. There it is. He puts his order in. It's filled instantly. He's got his safety stop one tick below the signal bar. He's playing this perfectly. And again, it looks like he's just going to scalp out with 20 contracts here. This was a nice quick one, it looks like. Just bounce off his exit order a few times there. Probably going to need a tick through to fill it. You usually will need a tick through on a limit order. Sometimes you'll get filled without it ticking through, but usually it's going to, there it goes. And another $1,000. This is a different day. Each one of these trades was a different day. So I assume he's probably making one trade a day and trading 20 contracts and scalping out with $1,000. Another very nice trade. by the book, played this one by the book, reading everything properly. Very nice trade. Let's get the next one up. Okay, here's your next one. Another second entry short. This trade was actually yesterday, and even though this is a second entry short, you're probably saying, hey, the signal bars doesn't qualify, but it's also, notice the new swing high, first entry, second entry. So not only is this second entry short, but it's a failed second entry long right off the key entry point. So this qualifies for an entry as a failure, even though it didn't qualify as a second entry. But that just gives it more value that it's both a second entry and a failed second entry. It's a failed second entry long and a second entry short. So make sure that's clear, because somebody will probably ask me, how could it be a second entry and a failure? So, but this one's moving down pretty quickly. Usually traps do move pretty quickly. You get that quick burst down. And he's got his safety stop above the signal bar, exactly where you would want it to be. And there, he's out. Again, this was minute and 14 seconds. So again, this time he doubled up and he made $2,000 in less than a minute, basically about a minute. So this trader's really doing well. Very nice job by him, and it's exciting to see somebody doing this and doing this well with it. So very good trades, and thanks for sharing them. I appreciate you sharing them, because I know the other traders like to see them, and I'm putting them up. So anytime you want to send them to me, please do. All right, I'm going to wrap this one up. This is Mac with PriceActionTradingSystem.com.